for God's sake. Damn it, man. This is you as well, Lavarius, isn't it? This is you as well. I'm glad you did this, Lavarius, and I'll say why after I check it out. I'm glad you did this. Because I do have a bit of an announcement after this, which is good to tell you guys watching the stream, but also, you'll see. But, so I've heard this song before, guys, not by the original man himself, not by Jungkook, but by Suha from Dreamcatcher, and her cover blew me away. But not only was it Suha's obvious talent that she usually has, but the song itself, I was just like, this song sounds incredible. So, I think it's time to check out the original by the man himself, Jungkook, standing next to you. I'm so curious how this sounds. Because again, I've only heard Suha's cover, guys. But to say that cover was up my street. God, he's handsome, man. Elements with the synth. Baseline is so goddamn good. Mate. There they are. They can't divide us, we'll survive the test of time. I swear that I'll be right here, standing next to you, standing in the fire next to you, Oh, you know it's deeper than the rain, it's deeper than the pain. When it's deep like DNA, someday can take away. Hey, tick, 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 tick off. Ad-libs in the back. Holds. Hey, Liz. Complete Michael Jackson reference with that move then. My God. Well, that song slaps, doesn't it? Let's be totally honest, you know what I mean? That song absolutely slaps. I thought that when I heard Suha do the original, but god damn, that man can sing. I love his voice, love Jungkook's voice. I believe, because it's been a while since I've checked BTS, which I will be getting to that in a moment, but I believe he's the main vocal, from what I remember, and they all got voices, don't get me wrong, but the falsetto and stuff he was doing there, those ad-libs in the back, and just the tone of his voice, it suits that genre and those genres so damn much. Do you know what I mean? So much. Like, and oh my god, the bass lines. The funky bass, synth and funk just goes, guys. Synth and funk just goes. I don't know if I've always known that. I don't know, but synth and funk music just... Even though I've never tried it in my life, and the chat is probably going to judge me in a moment. Peanut butter and jelly, you know? Never tried it. But, like, I've heard it's great. But it goes fantastic. Do you know what I mean? And just the beat of the song throughout it, awesome chorus, the way that the vocal melodies was escalating and the runs he was going on vocally. That song is obviously completely up my street. And it absolutely delivered, which I hoped it would. But big love to Sua. My ace from Dreamcatcher, because without her I would not have come across that song. So big love to her as always. Now, I did say I had a bit of an announcement. So after checking out Sua's cover of this song and hearing who the original was by, I had a moment where I was like, because for anybody that doesn't know, I stopped reacting to BTS on YouTube. I checked out a guide. I thought they came across as lovely lads, talented lads and stuff like that. I checked out a good few songs from them as a group. And I checked out some of their solo stuff too. And I liked it all, to be honest with you. Like variations for like some I absolutely loved. But I liked it all, at the very least. And I'm not alone. I'm not the only reactor that stopped reacting to BTS. But let me tell you now, it is nothing to do with the lads themselves. Nothing to do with the lads themselves. If I wanted to, and I'll get to this in a moment, because I can see 7 there as well, and I've checked out 7. 7 was a great song from Jungkook as well. I've wanted to check them out again, guys. I've wanted to check out more of BTS's music as a group, and I've wanted to check out, and this is a prime example of music I'm missing out on because of that whole thing. I haven't mentioned why I stopped. How do I put this in a way? Let's just say that my way of enjoying music did not link up with. I'd love to say it's the minority, but honestly, it was kind of not. I don't know about the majority, but the mid-jority of ARMY. To be totally honest with you, BTS's fans and stuff. And now let me say straight away, there's lots of lovely BTS fans that commented on my videos, and they were lovely, and they were super supportive, and they were recommending me a lot of stuff, and big love to them. But I will say that the group I'm not going to lie, they get hurt a little bit by some of the actions from some of those people. And like I said, I'm not the only reactor that stopped reacting to BTS. And I'm probably, with the way it goes, will not be the last to stop reacting to them too. But here's my announcement, after saying all that. I'm not going to let those majority, I'm not going to let them spoil my enjoyment of these lads, because I don't want these lads to I don't want to not listen to their music, do you know what I mean, because of others. I want to listen to their music for them, and for their music in general. So I will be in the future, guys. That's the announcement. I will be checking out BTS in the future. However, I will say this. I'm either going to just not have people be able to comment on those videos, because, again, I do not want any of the stuff I had before. Or I'm just going to heavily moderate that comment section. Heavily moderate. But as Ladvarius just said in the chat, their music deserves reactions. And I agree. And those lads, they seem lovely lads. And they shouldn't be punished. I know it's just me checking out music, who cares? That's fine. But they shouldn't be punished for others' actions, in my opinion, which I know is funny because those others' actions are huge fans of theirs. But again, people can show fandoms in different ways, guys, and there's really good ways to show fandom, and there's not so great ways to show fandom as well. But I don't want to let the latter win. So I'll just leave it there and just say that this song, you got this song to thank for me changing my mind and reacting to BTS and their solo stuff again in the future. This is the song to thank. And again, big thanks to Sua, because without Sua's cover, I wouldn't have been able to check this out, and big love to Ladvarius. So yeah, again, when I check out BTS in the future, there will either be no comments allowed on the video, it'll be the only group I do that for, because again, I don't want any of the stuff I was getting beforehand, or I'm just going to heavily moderate, and that's it, guys. There's no compromise with that. That's how it's going to be. But at least I'm going to be checking out their music.